Hello, my name is Laura Jefferson. In the following short but controversial skincare exposé, I will reveal the one amazing little secret that has been long suppressed by Big Pharma to safely and naturally treat hyperpigmentation of the skin, such as melasma, dark spots on the face or body, as well as generally lightening your skin tone. And this can be done at home, by yourself, without the need for the dangerous and often deadly treatments such as hydroquinone creams and serums, steroids and chemical peels. Even sidestepping alternative therapies and supplements such as glutathione and completely ineffective do-it-yourself skin whitening creams. Not to mention you will be saving a vast amount of money and protecting your valuable health. Think of how you feel right now. I'm sure that you, just like the other millions of people who suffer every day with the social and mental damage from their hyperpigmentation troubles, are feeling low in confidence and self-esteem. You're probably feeling hopeless with your condition, whether it be your melasma, dark lips, dark circles under the eyes, dark underarms or inner thighs, or maybe even your general skin color is directly affecting your everyday life. Well, what if I told you that this horrible burden that you carry can be thrown away for good? In the next few minutes, you'll discover that the skin problems you are facing are in fact completely reversible and curable. All the worries, all the anxieties, all the mental and social problems you face can just float away. And truly, if you don't pay attention now, things will not change and may even get worse. Even though it may seem totally impossible to you now, I'll show you exactly how over 35,000 people just like you are lightening their skin and reversing pigmentation skin conditions that are affecting directly their day-to-day lives in as little as 72 hours. Even if your doctor has already told you that your problem is completely hopeless and permanent. Even if your skin and body has not responded to drugs and creams. You can now stay clear of dangerous skin whitening chemicals such as the highly dangerous chemical hydroquinone, which can cause numerous side effects, including serious contact dermatitis, and has been banned in many countries, including the whole of Europe, for use in cosmetics. You can now stay clear of any treatment containing mercury, which causes irreversible effects such as brain damage, kidney problems, and nerve damage. You can stay clear of creams with steroids, which cause weight gain, stretch marks, inability to conceive, and in some cases, a malfunction of the adrenal glands, also known as Cushing's disease. And just about any other dangerous treatment, such as expensive dermabrasion or chemical peels. Not in months, but in a few short days, you can be saying goodbye to your skin worries for good. You'll shock the big pharma companies as they will never see you buying another dangerous and ineffective cream again. You'll shock your friends and family with your newfound confidence and lease of life as your skin worries and anxieties are absolved. You'll shock the opposite sex with your new lease of life and get-go. You'll soon have more confidence to go out there and try new things and take on new experiences that you previously never thought you could have. Maybe you would hit the beach in your brand new bikini, or you'll finally go out with your new skirt and sandals. The possibilities are endless. If you watch this video to the very end, you'll see just how easy it is to hack your body's pigmentation system and actually reduce the darkness of your skin. How you can permanently even out skin tone from the comfort of your own home in as little as 72 hours. This secret comes directly from a 78-year-old doctor who decided to spill the beans and get revenge on the pharmaceutical skin companies. And this remarkable beauty secret has been written about in dozens of medical journals and featured in magazines. But Big Pharma is trying to suppress this information because it's easier and far more profitable to sell expensive creams to cover up the symptoms over a patient's lifetime instead of permanently healing the cause. By 2018, the skin lightening industry is set to be worth $19.8 billion US. Yes, billion. It's no wonder they don't want this information to get out to the public. Here's what other people just like yourself have to say about this secret.
Hi, I'm Lara, and at first I was very skeptical when I first heard about a secret way to lighten your skin without using any creams or any supplements. I thought, is this for real? There's so many products out there, what's going to make this one special? But I decided to try it out, hey, I don't have anything to lose. Well, it's been 3.5 days and the results are truly amazing. If you look over here, I used to have a lot of dark spots and blemishes and all to the sides of my face here. And now there are no dark spots whatsoever. My skin is much more even toned and bright. I look amazing and I feel amazing. I can't thank you enough for sharing your secret with me.
How brilliant is that? Unfortunately for me, I found out the hard way about this secret. As a woman of African descent, I found out firsthand the effects my skin pigmentation would have on my life. Ever since I had spots as a teenager, I had hyperpigmentation on my face. Over the following years, it quickly escalated to dark patches under my arms and legs, as well as my feet. I was already a shy and introverted child, but my problems made it 100 times worse. Sadly, all the lighter-skinned women who were exactly the same age and with the same qualifications as me were managing to get high-paid jobs and attractive partners. And there was me, still single, still struggling to find work and falling deeper and deeper into depression. The whole idea of permanent, naturally whiter skin seemed, well, impossible. My confidence was at an all-time low. My hyperpigmentation was worse than ever. The last straw for me was when one weekend I made the decision to go with my friends to the beach on a hot afternoon. I was too frightened to even get into my bathing suit. But this only brought more attention to me until my friends were all asking what I was hiding. Feeling under pressure, I got changed, only to look up and see a group of people staring at my dark patches and laughing. I broke down and cried like a baby. The next day, I went to see my doctor, who suggested a cream containing hydroquinone, which turned out to be banned in many countries. Unfortunately, I didn't know at the time just how dangerous this chemical was. Thinking the doctor knew best, I accepted what he said at face value and began to use the cream day and night without thought. The results were marginal at best, and as a side effect, I was getting rashes and feeling very poorly. It was no wonder this chemical had been banned. I decided to stop using the hydroquinone cream and looked into nutritional supplements. I found one called glutathione that was not only expensive but had a big list of side effects too. Once again, this didn't work. I was feeling hopeless. As a last resort, I ordered skin lightening cream online from a not-so-reputable website, knowing only too well it contained harsh bleaches and chemicals. I just couldn't stand my hyperpigmentation anymore. As a result, I ended up poisoned and hospitalized. I was very sick and at wit's end. I felt hopeless. Now, here is where my story gets a little weird. As luck would have it, an old friend of mine was actually the nurse who cared for me whilst in hospital. She recommended a 78-year-old, very off-the-grid doctor named Dr. Shah. Now, you've probably never heard of him. I never had. After being discharged from hospital, I took the drive to his office, if you can call it that. It was in a run-down block of offices along a main highway. After entering, I took the stairs to the 4th floor, where I found Dr. Shah himself. He was sitting in a room filled with old books, journals and papers. It was like something out of a movie. After introducing myself, he asked me one simple question. What do I eat for dinner? He proceeded to explain to me that skin colour in any part of my body is solely reliant on the activity of cells in the skin called melanocytes. These cells are responsible for producing something called melanin. The higher the concentration of melanin in our skin, the darker the skin is. Both light and dark-skinned people have the same amount of melanocyte cells. The difference is the activity of the cell that dictates how dark or light a person's skin is. The reason for my dark patches and hyperpigmentation was solely due to the hyperactivity of the melanocyte cells in that area. So why the dinner question? I asked. Dr. Shah then told me something completely eye-opening. He said it's actually possible to dictate the activity of your melanocyte cells through what you eat, rather than what creams you apply to your face. Instead of covering up my problem temporarily like creams would do, I could permanently remove my hyperpigmentation through the addition and removal of certain unusual foods to my diet. This would directly affect the activity level of my melanocyte cells. You wouldn't cover up a flashing faulty light on your car's dashboard to fix the problem, would you? He said. So why do it with your body? Due to our skin's protective system, our body is constantly renewing and shedding skin cells to prevent infections and disease. So treating the top layer of our skin with creams, peels and serums is simply a waste of time and a temporary fix. He explained that I need to affect all my new skin cells as they are produced to ensure a permanent lightening of the skin, and the only way to do this would be through a special diet, an activity diet, he called it. So why don't most doctors know about this? The truth is, most are too lazy or simply too busy to look at the facts that are right under their noses. They don't connect the dots like Dr. Shah had. They'd rather write a prescription, send you on your way, and be done with it. Some doctors even see skin whitening as a purely cosmetic procedure and don't understand the true physiological damage skin color can have to a person's confidence and self-esteem. Sadly, and most likely, it's because the med schools have long been corrupted by Big Pharma, who secretly alter the curriculum and bribe professors with cash bonuses, meals and vacations, which ensures they teach students with a pro-pharmaceutical ideology. At the end of our meeting, Dr. Shah then gave me a protocol of steps which revealed exactly which somewhat unusual foods decreased melanocyte activity and which increased it. He also gave me a collection of age-old do-it-yourself cream recipes to produce using all natural ingredients which would help target the existing dark patches directly. And then he sent me home, with no chemicals or serums, no prescriptions or pills, just good old-fashioned wisdom. Within 3 days, my hyperpigmentation was gone, vanished. It's almost as if it never existed. I couldn't believe it. Not only had my dark patches on my body completely disappeared in under 72 hours, but my overall skin tone was more even, lighter and glowing. I was already feeling more